Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, happy Wednesday. Hang on, let me turn my BGM down. Hello, hello. Guys, it's Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. Also, okay, few things. One, I forgot what the first thing was. Anyways, second thing is Fortnitemares is coming out this weekend. And I'm very excited. Oh, I remember what the first thing was now. I'm probably gonna throw that in after one of the other streams that I had planned. And I'll probably play with like Aaron and Jew or something like that. But the first thing I was gonna say was, bro, instantly forgo, shut the fuck up. The first thing I was going to say is I totally forgot that it is in fact October 1st today. So here's what we're gonna do. I want you guys to recommend me spooky games that we can play this month. I'm gonna try to fit in more horror games than usual, because it's the spooky month. We're gonna continue like our series games, obviously. Like, you know, we're still doing Minecraft, Ace Attorney, Subnautica, Water Park Simulator, stuff like that. We'll play weekly anyways, but I'm talking like on the other days. Let's cook. We can do some horror games. Like tomorrow I'm playing No, I'm Not a Human. Hello, maybe good night. It's been a while since I've been in a stream. Hello, welcome back. It's good to see you. But yeah, tomorrow, we're playing No, I'm Not a Human, and I'm very excited for that because it looks really cool. And my fucking Photoshop subscription ran out, as you guys saw from my notes app schedule this week. So, because my school, my university, gave it to us, and they used to let us keep it. But of course, they, now, the year I graduated, they have new rule that you can't keep it. So I no longer have Creative Cloud as of a couple days ago, and I have to figure out an alternative to Photoshop. So until I figure that whole thing out, I can't make a proper schedule or thumbnail, but I'm probably going to have to do it today because I have to make the thumbnail for tomorrow. So, have you already seen My House WAD? No, I have not. What is that? Hang on. My House .wad. Nothing comes up for that. Am I tripping? Don't spoil it for yourself, but it would be a good one. Okay, I'm trying not to. Hang on. My House. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. That's a house simulator game. That's different. Okay, wait, they came out with Civ 7. Wait, Civ 7 is... Ooh. I've never played Civ. I want to play that someday, too. Oh my god, there's so many games on sale right now. I forgot about the Steam sale. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of shit later. So, like, if there is a time where you guys want me to play certain horror games or whatever, like, let me know. And I will seek out that stuff. Yep. Horror game time. But yeah, I think this week we've just got No, I'm Not a Human. I have a few in mind. I want to play Sharks and Minnows too, because I got recommended that a while back and then never got around to it. And I checked my wish list right now, so I can tell you guys what I plan on buying, but I use my friend's account for Ace Attorney, so I can't look at it right now. Anyways, speaking of Ace Attorney, where the fuck is it? Hello, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. ¿Dónde está? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Where are you? There you are. I found it. Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, I made chicken gnocchi. Oh my god. I was so hungry. Ah! 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 It's loud. Loud, 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 loud. All right. All right, here we go. There we go. You already know what time it is, guys. Dear God, my ears. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, we are continuing Turnabout Big Top. Let's fucking get it. Oh yeah, was it last time my internet gave out? Like when I had like 45 minutes left? I think it was last time. So we're just about to start the trial. This is where I last saved, but I think we got like a couple lines into it, but it's been a week, so I forgot. Dude, I forget things so fucking quickly. Oh yeah, this is where we saved. Okay, so we had just started, and we're getting this guy's testimony. We literally had just started, last thing I remember. Oh, look at the birds. Bro, cockatiels' beaks are not that, they do not protrude like that. They do not. Look at the little stick legs. All right. So we gotta press them on everything, that's right. It's been a hot minute. Okay. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? Oh yeah, I remember that. That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? Oh. Where did bro come from? I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Ah, sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Bro. Bro says sometimes I make myself useful. Bro, you're the fucking judge! Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Okay. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That's correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something was contradictory in what he just said. There is a contradiction! There's always a contradiction! There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. Oh. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to... Wait, what was it he just said again? Am I gonna lose points for that? He said something about the lights outside, right? It like went through one ear and out the other, bro. Why does YouTube let me say Goktober but not myhouse.wad is not on Steam? I don't know, man. I was not paying attention. I'm trying my best! Trying my best. I was reading it and then it went through one ear and out the other. Hang on, I gotta turn the music down a little bit so I can focus. It's so fucking loud. Hang on, what was he just saying? I literally just read what he said and then I forgot. Hang on, wait, I'm gonna eat a chicken nugget. It was about the lights outside. Right? Okay, let's check all the information. No. Let's see. Didn't we have a map of the circus? Here we go. Okay. You would manage to turn a parking ticket into a life sentence? No, it's probably true. The only time I ever... Okay, I can't say too much about that. I was gonna make a joke about something. Only time I ever went to I went to jury duty, and I actually do have past trauma regarding courtrooms, so I went to the jury duty for the first time, and I had a fucking panic attack, and they let me leave. Anyways, Jesus, excuse me. Wait a minute. Didn't he say what time it was? What if can I click escape? I can't. I have to present something. Fuck. I forgot their names are Dingling. Dingling, bruh. Okay, yeah, no, it was a serious case, too. The thing that I got put on jury duty for. I genuinely, like, I couldn't have been unbiased because of how strongly I felt about it at the time, but also I was having a panic attack, so I couldn't do it rationally anyways. But anyways, what do I give about this? I don't remember what he just fucking said. Ow! Oh, you just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, I gave the wrong thing. You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. Your client looks to be ready to take off once again. Straight towards a guilty verdict. You were bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court. Whoops. Witness, would you mind repeating your testimony? Okay, so I can give evidence in this case as many times. Okay. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Okay, so this was what we just pressed him on, right? Was this? Large thump noise from outside my window. Your room's on the 3rd floor. Yes. Said that you were resting in bed. That's correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside. I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. Okay. So the statement is that he was able to hear a noise from outside. So we have to give him... I was hesitant before because I didn't know if giving a random piece of evidence would hurt me, but... So we just have to be able to prove something that he could have heard something from outside. Or disprove that he could have heard something. It was about 10 p.m. Yeah, that's right. Large thump from outside. I don't think we do. Now that I think about it. We'll try it. I feel like we should try... I feel like we should try this. This one. Let's just give it a shot. We won't get hurt, so... Yeah, okay. Nothing. Hang on. Chicken nugget. Yum. The snow, maybe? Mmm! Wait! You're right! Something hitting the ground would have been a different, sound in the snow. You're right. How could there be snow if there was, how would there be a thump if there was snow to cushion the landing? Real. Okay. Oh, shit. Let me try this again. Now that we know it doesn't hurt, let's just present a bunch of stuff. Because obviously this, like, contradiction in the statement thing wouldn't pop up if there wasn't anything. It's just because it's there, like, there has to be something we can get out of this. Let's try the picture the crime scene shows the snow, right? Yeah. Let's try this. No. Damn it! God damn it! Oh well. Alright, let's try pressing that last part. Flying right by my window. Okay. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, it just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. A human can't fly.
Objection!
Okay, it's the same thing. So something, out of those 3 sentences, something was wrong. You saw a human flying. It could have been the bust. Right?
Take that!
No. He said it could have been an action figure, and he said... Bro. Okay, hang on. I wanted to try that. So... let me try... Oh, it was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's what it looked like. Let me see. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. That's what it looked like. Okay. Let me see. The light in your room was turned off then. That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. That evidence thing we were testing was impossible, by the way. That's why you didn't take damage. Oh, I see. And it was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. It could have been the bust, then. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the white silk hat, or the silk hat, as well as the cloak. So yeah, it could have been the bust. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. Let me see. There is a contradiction. Let's try the thing with the bust, because I 100% think that it could have been the bust. Ow.
Objection!
Unless she's lying, it's possible. Okay. It's not the bust. Oh. Well. Maybe the symbols?
Take that!
With the hat! The hat! The hat was left! So how would he have seen the hat? If the hat was left on the ground at the crime scene?
Hold it!
It's the hat. Yeah, the hat was on the ground. It couldn't have been Max. It's the hat.
Objection!
Okay. Hat!
Take that!
There we go. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Ooh, ooh. Cook him. Cook him, John.
Objection!
Break him, John. Ow. As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Yeah, he has a grudge. This feels important. This feels important. I want to save. This feels important. Perhaps it's because Acro has a grudge against the defendant. Which is why. Oh my god, why can I not? Dude, maybe it's because I didn't take my meds today. Fuck. Dude, every time I literally remember that I hadn't taken them while I was in my car on my way to work. Okay. Which is why he's trying to frame Max. Ow! Why me? What did I do? Never get your fat head in the way of a whip bent on finding justice. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I have no interest in your silly little theories. He has a grudge against the defendant, huh? You wouldn't happen to have proof of that. Well, that's the thing. Mr. Wright, thanks to you, I got my head lashed by Miss Von Karma's whip. Bro! I don't like getting hit for nothing, so how about you answer with an explanation? You okay, Nick? Well, I opened my bag. Wait, what? Oh, that was the wrong thing. Acro is the real culprit? Acro was dreaming. Should we go so far as to say this? Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. Oh, that was right. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. Haha, I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and mind. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. You don't gaff, he got his birds, bro. He is staying rather calm and collected. Bro, get your bird. Bro, get your bird. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder of all things. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear that the accusation is ludicrous. Well, just because he's disabled doesn't mean that he can't, like, plot a murder. His brain is still intact, right? Like, his brain is still working, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's still very smart. Like, bro. I ran, bro, I can't even walk. Dude, I was watching the Tron Ares trailer the other day and they had a reference to that fuck-ass Avatar meme and I nearly died. What was it that they said in the trailer? Dude, it was so fucking funny. It was Dude, it was so funny. That Avatar meme never ceases to make me laugh. It's so funny. Phoenix is a poopy head. Yeah, you really showed him. See, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. I was about to say he could easily have had an accomplice, bro. Of course he did. It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices. You don't say. Not good, not good. This isn't going to end well. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. What? You must not have heard that sound just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough? The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Mr. Wright, it seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but will be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you. I understand, Your Honor. Very well. Let's continue. Who, perchance, would happen to be Acro's accomplice? Oh, I tried to save it and it didn't let me. Okay. I think it's either Mo or Ben. I think it's Mo. He's pissing me off real bad. I think it's Mo.
Take that!
You don't say! Uh-oh. This is suddenly looking very bad. Don't tell me you think— oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Do you have any proof that this person you've accused was an accomplice? Oh, shit. Wait. So that was right, then. And I have to get this guess right, too. Oh, shit. Wait. Wasn't it the pepper? Because wasn't he saying something about the pepper in the kitchen? Is it the pepper? I forget what it was. There was something that Mo had something to do with the pepper in the kitchen. Right? Am I tripping? We can clue him to the pepper, but let me see. Wait. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to click check. God damn it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? This piece of evidence is lacking in shit. You were wrong from the very moment you had guessed he had an accomplice. Shit. Ah. Falk! He must have done it somehow. Wait. What if he had dropped the bust on his head? Now then, this must be the when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order! What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove it all fits together. I'll have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. All right, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, if this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? He was probably still in his room. But he probably dropped something on his head. Because the footprints on the way there were his, and then they stopped in front of the window.
Take that!
He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? Bro say nothing. He's like, alright, I plead the fifth. It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that when you, what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. He is indeed in a wheelchair. There's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. It's someone using the bust on their head. The bust has something to do with it, I knew it. It's someone that's holding the bust on top to look like him. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? I get how he flew away! I get it, okay. But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. Okay. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it all while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Okay. How did he commit the crime? Okay. Let me save here. This is gonna be an important one. Okay. How did he commit the crime? Do we have evidence or do we not have evidence? I think we do. But... Do we have any explicit evidence connecting him, though? I think he had the bust with the hat and the cape on, right? And he, like, swung it down, hit the ringmaster in the head, and then lifted it back up. Hence why there was no footprints. I think we just, yeah, I think we should just try it with this. Check the image of the bust, yeah. All right, let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it. I just saved, so if it's fucked up, I can go back. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try this.
Take that!
What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem with it, the problem is with the item that it's, that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust, and because it's life-size, it's very, very heavy. Yep, I knew it. He dropped it from the window. That way he wouldn't have to leave his room. Hang on. Chicken nugget. Bro, I was so hungry. Alright. No more chicken nugget. I ate all the chicken nuggies. Alright. Heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! Are they dino nuggies or normal nuggies? Dino nuggies, of course. I ate them all. I was really hungry. See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. His titties! His massive fucking tits! Order, order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
Objection!
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Objection!
Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. That's true. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, 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 Acro. You can't run away from things this time. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? On karma? She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time.
Objection!
There is absolutely no need for such testimony.
Objection!
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has a right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. Ah! That woman will sink to any low to win a case. Alright. Well, Bro can just lie. We literally just proved that he was lying his ass off before. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? Bro's really going with a don't you think, and everyone's like, yes. Bro. I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony, yeah, sure. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What's your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. Says you! I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. All right. We gotta press this bitch. I suppose I could have. He goes, I suppose I could have, bro. My guy. Have you ever lifted up the bus before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own two hands. But I should get to it, don't you think? Can't let money outdo me on this. Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? You just dug your own fucking grave, idiot. Dude. He just sold himself there? I know, bro. Alright, you're cooked.
Objection!
Your Honor. Bro. Are you kidding? Dog. I suppose I could have. Lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. All right, let's... Okay. Let's just press him on everything. But we know the monkey helped him. What have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But, no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. That's foul. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Why are we all jumping me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How did the discussion turn to me all of a sudden? Try to press how he couldn't see the... Yeah, that's true. I'll get there. I'm gonna press everything one by one. I suppose you could say that I'm Bro casually says, oh yeah, I'm stronger than the average bear. Okay, bro. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible.
Hold it!
I don't think so, buddy. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Not necessarily. The window's at a certain height. You can, like, lean over and look. Okay. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bust out the window. My fucking chair is so squeaky, bro. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. Okay, so let me see.
Hold it!
How long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not be able to see out below the window. Yes, he would. Okay, let's press this too. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see below the window? Thus, there's no way I would know where the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick? Huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust. That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow. Money. That Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. It was Money the monkey. It was Money. You did know. The monkey helped you. Are you... It is not, in fact, money, bro! Let me save this just in case. Okay. You could have... Not that. So it's not money. The box. Think about it from the ringmaster's spot? Oh yeah, that's right. So... the murderer. Here. Was it the box? The box. Maybe the box was a small but strong lock. So he was facing this way. Maybe the box. I think it's the box. He would have heard it thump down, and maybe that gave away the location of his head? Methinks? Maybe? I'm gonna try it. Okay. Thank God. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Objection!
Your silly hinting at things is pointless. Mr. Phoenix Wright, enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The box. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box there? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. That's true! Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up the wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bust were to fall, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. Yeah, okay, well I missed that part, but we know it. We know what they're talking about, yeah. Yeah, they dropped the bust on his head. And then he collapsed on top of the box. Order! This is unbelievable! Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here. Forward. The next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright! Ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. It was... Okay, well, there was the contents, the weight, and the size. I would say the weight of the box, probably. The box has a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box has also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That's correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Cool! La 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 la. La 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 la. You going to jail. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you said, what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember, it was in the cafeteria. What happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room? That's where you have an accomplice. You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that! Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Ah! Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happened once and for all. All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bust from the cafeteria back to his room? Oh, I can't save. Okay. Here we go. The monkey. The monkey did it. The monkey did it. A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room?!
Objection!
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Objection!
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Ah! Acro! Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Bro just admitted shit? Order, order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix, right? And what's that? You should know! You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime! Ah! There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true! How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now! I won't! This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Okay, let me save. Let me save here. Let me save here. Okay. Who was the murderer the clown saw? The clown was lying, and it was himself, I think. I think he's in on it.
Take that!
What's this supposed to mean? Yes, what is that supposed to mean? You mind explaining that to me as well? You're getting barraged with questions, Nick. Why is that? It's because you're on the wrong track. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Was it her? Am I stupid? I don't understand. What the fuck? I'm trying! Hang on. I can't. Okay, hang on. I can't go back.
Take that!
Let me try him. Fuck. Fuck. Okay! Let me go back! Let me go! Let me refresh! This one is simple. I'm stupid! Okay, who was the murderer the clown saw? Oh, wait! he saw Max. Who was the murderer that they... Okay.
Take that!
Are you kidding? Are you fucking serious? Who the fuck was it then? Fucking damn it. Was it her? Huh? I've tried everyone in the circus! Dog. Dog. He saw nobody? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but that's why I said himself, because he was the one doing it, and that would mean he didn't see anyone, but what the fuck? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Because I can't put no one as an answer. Because he was wearing the Max outfit. We already established that as a theory. Now we can enforce it as a fact. It was the bust.
Take that!
It was the bust. I'm so stupid. God fucking damn it. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette, but he did not actually see the man himself. If it wasn't a human being that he saw. Okay. I thought I got it wrong again. Okay. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. There you go. I'm a little slow. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot, who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Wait a minute, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Ah, he caught me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Okay, this I don't actually, this I actually, don't know. Let me check this again. Who stole... It was stolen from... Bro. Am I stupid? Because the one who had the cloak was him, right? You think super hard about this. Who put the cloak on the bus? I'm still thinking... I'm still suspicious of him, bro. What individuals were on the ground at the time? Yeah, it would have been him. But how would he have put it on there before he died? He wouldn't have. So... I forget, what did he say he was doing? He was the one who saw him walking to the scene of the crime. It could have been him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shit. Dude, I don't know. It could have been, I would say, no, there's no way it's the monkey. I'm super hard. I'm trying! I still think it was one of them. It's not that complex. Ah! I guess it must have been him, but he wasn't on the ground. He wasn't there. Was it? No. You know, I'm just gonna try it, and if I fail, I can go back.
Take that!
I wonder, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice? Then how did this person get a hold of the cloak? Well, furthermore, how would this person have gotten the cloak onto the bust, I wonder? Then it was Max. It had to have been Max, then. Oh shit. Wrong save. Wrong save. Oh wait, no, I went back too far. Okay. Shit. Okay, who was the murderer the clown saw? It was the bust. Okay, I have to, hang on, I have to go back to the bust. I have to do this again. Fuck!
Take that!
Okay, we got this part already, we got this part already.
Objection!
We got this part, we got this part! It's really simple. Ah!
Objection!
So then it must have been Max.
Objection!
Okay, let me save here. Oh shit. Okay. Then it must have been... It must have been Max. The ringmaster? But how would it have been the ringmaster if he got hit before? Because I know that he left the room. I know that he left the room with the cloak. However, how would he have put the cloak on the thing after it already hit him? Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay. We're gonna go with it anyway. Him? You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. And what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. All right. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Wait, what if the cloak, he was wearing the cloak and then when it hit him, it got stuck on it? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room, and he went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. Just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim. Yeah, the cape landed on him. Yeah, that would make sense. Wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. You are the entire circus, bro. What? He impacted the bust on the victim through the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a certain sound, caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls, the clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with a cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that's how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. LMAO! Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. So? What now? You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Shit. Present some evidence to the court that backs your claims. Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I think it's this. I wanna check this, hang on. I think it's this.
Take that!
They're gonna say no, bruh. I fucked up. Try again! If they had been silent for 2 more seconds, I would have screamed. Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can be only one possible murder method. There's still something unusual, okay, about Moe's eyewitness account. Hang on. Let me just reload that again. Okay. We still haven't used this. I think it has something to do with the pepper. Because if we're talking about a flaw in Moe's testimony, then I think the pepper, because I was saying before, the pepper has something to do with Moe. Do we shoot for it with the pepper? Would it be the pepper or the lion? Trick to this magic case. I'm gonna say either the pepper or the lion. Let's try the lion.
Take that!
That's a no. It's neither of those? Ah! Fuck! Would it be the brother then? Would it be the brother? Let me see. Maybe this? No, no, not that. Think about the few lines said beforehand. Yeah, there was something in Mo's testimony. So is the answer just Mo? Is it just Mo? Let me just try Mo.
Take that!
Let me. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. No, but think back to Mo's testimony. I forgot what he said in his testimony. I wish you could go back and see people's testimonies. So I don't remember what it was that he said exactly. I don't remember. It was a week ago. Shit, bro. What was the big confounding variable in his testimony? I forgot! Fuck! It was the 3 symbols, right? The 3 symbols. Was it the 3 symbols? No. Maybe? Ah! On the right track. Okay. I think it was something to do with the symbols. Because... we still haven't used this. What of the 3 symbols? Was the hat maybe? No, but... It was the hat, I think. Let's try the hat. If it doesn't work, then we'll try again. Hello? Oh. Oh, okay. At.
Take that!
Okay, there we go. The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Okay, yeah, no, I had totally forgotten what happened during Mo's testimony. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of those contradictions. You fool, do you ever shut up? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's. And the actual silk hat was being worn by the ringmaster when he got hit.
Objection!
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses while he was seeing him from the back. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick? Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? It would have been inside out, right? Yeah, it would have been inside. You get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Ah! Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order! Order! Oh. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel. No, yeah, of course not, bitch. Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that? Motive. Ah, here we go. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. No. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel that this is a good place to take a break. I'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. All right. All right. Let me cook. Let me cook. All right. Okay. Forgot that this is like New Year's. Okay. I still can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is. And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Ahem. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Ahem! Hey, pal. You're gonna ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Ah, forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway. Now, Detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? We've got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, Detective? What the fuck do you mean you've got tasty milk? Oh. Well, if you insist. Now about that evidence you mentioned. What is it? Here you go. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yep, and I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it later. Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all a secret. Huh? Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? Uh-huh. That reminds me, I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Oh, lovely. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. Not the fucking threat? What did he mean by that, the very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Ah! Don't scare me like that! It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy, so hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me? What the fuck is up with the milk thing? District courtroom number 2. All right, back at it. We back at it. All right. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue with where you left off. Okay. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit to this crime. Okay. So we gotta connect the thing with the lion, his brother, and all that now. Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. All right. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. You're such a thoughtful young man. As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness. You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. All right. And I want tea right now. My throat kind of hurty for some reason. Okay. About the ringmaster. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. Okay, let's press everything. We? Yes, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at Very Big Circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Ow! No crying in court! Let's keep going. She said, quit your bitching, bro. The witness may proceed with his testimony. That's when the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. Okay. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about the other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile. What a beautiful story. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. So then how long have you been a performer? Fuck. I became an acrobat at around 9 years old. Alright. You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age? I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Frying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar! The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus. You're truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow! Ow! Wow! Wow! No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could ever see this witness taking the victim's life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think that will be enough for now. What? Pondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that it's pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. Shit. I would like to know. Alright, let me save here. Let me save here. Can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the ringmaster dead? Of course I can. Now that I've come this far, there's no way I could say, no, I can't. Oh, this is gonna be good. Very well, then please enlighten the court. Let's see some evidence that proves Acro's motive for killing the ringmaster. So it's either... So now we've got to pull up the story with the lion and his brother. So it's got to be... So right now, we have to put either... You gotta put either him or the lion. I'm thinking it's gonna be him. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna retry and try the lion. I think it's the brother. Let me just go over this one more time. This is why Acro killed the ringmaster? That's correct. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Falk! Alright, let's try the lion. No? Fuck! Fuck! Remember that some choices to present evidence may be bait? That's true, but like, this seems like it would be a perfect opportunity. Also, my answer just now literally would have been a perfect explanation, but it didn't let me. Oh yeah, wait, we have this now. Stained with his blood, small quantity of pepper. That was the thing where the pepper came in. So, Let's just see what happens if we present this. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, no. Let's load this again, and let's try no this time. Let's try no this time. What happens if we click no? Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. Ow! Your foolish attempts to fool us, foolish fools, is so foolhardy, foolish. God, I can't speak. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Rustleberry Ringmaster? If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro. You didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Rustleberry to begin with. It was Regina! What? It was Regina! He wanted to kill Regina! He was jealous! And he hated it, he resented her. Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Why are you accusing me of bullshit, bro, while she's over here whipping everybody? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else? Yes, I was.
Take that!
Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
Objection!
He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it? Huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ow! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too! I demand to see some proof. Okay, so now we get to prove it. Now we get to bring up the thing with the lion and his brother. Now we get to bring this up. Okay. Let's try the brother first, and then if that fails, then the lion.
Take that!
Oh. Yeah, okay. So then it's the lion. You still need to establish his first motive? His main motive. Let's try this.
Take that!
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. And it was Regina. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean, it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order, order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think that the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note? That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible! Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Right, so he couldn't see who was there. Acro had no idea who it was that had arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when that's when he let the bust fly. Alright. Hey, Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina.
Objection!
Foolishly foolish. Oh my god. You're so foolish you've even made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you're so sure, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes? What about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at the time. Here we go. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? He does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What's this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. Conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... this. It's gotta be this. Right? I think it's this. I can't save here. So I think it's this or it's the pepper. Because it has something to do with the pepper. I think it's the pepper. Because if we're talking about something from the current day, then it's this. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Wait.
Take that!
It's the pepper. Yeah. Achoo! Achoo! Yeah, because I think that... Because they said that the lion didn't bite. So I think that they got the lion to bite by making it sneeze. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's not a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show exactly... so what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion that you can draw.
Objection!
Foolish. The fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Who is this? That's Acro's younger brother.
Objection!
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. You don't fucking know her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. Now we use the scarf.
Take that!
It's just the scarf. Acro. The scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who was the one that gave that scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina? There's something more important than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright? You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was her crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still seems like the judge doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Kid named Finger. Smiling? The lion was smiling? Because it was about to sneeze! Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like it was smiling. Lions smile? Never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. What? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. Imagine dying via lion sneeze, bro. Tragic way to go out. What? You fool! Get cooked. You've got to be kidding me. Dude, my chair's so fucking squeaky. Listen to this shit. Do you hear it? It's so squeaky. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object, for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do, it's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! Huh. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro, you can't mean witness. Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? Huh? You mean conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or lack thereof, to be more precise. A murder weapon? The bust the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. Didn't she find it? The bust. Nick, you've got to do something! This is the last step. If I can get this one right, the case is won. Let me save. Damn, bro, my throat hurts for some fucking reason. Okay. Remember that some options turn out to be bait? Yeah, I think that because Francisca had it and she hid the evidence, didn't she? I think that... Let's see how things work out first. It might be worthwhile to search Acro's room, but... Weren't you going to search his room? It looks like you finally figured things out, didn't you? Now you know the true meaning of Von Karma total justice. I guess, I figured with you, that's the least I should expect. You'd leave no stone unturned. Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. It looks like you lacked the final nail to put into my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that's relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Ah! Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust, where is it now? Where's the bust right now? Okay, let me save. I know we saved literally 2 minutes ago, but... You're Phoenix, right? You know where that bust is. I'm sure you do. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Oh. Oh, shit. It seems this case is coming to a close. I thought it was going to give us an option of where we thought it was. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Ack! I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings an end to the cross-examination of this witness. Ah! Huh? Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare and present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Ow! Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Why are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. If he doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim. The only way through is forward. The murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now? Okay, here we go. This is what I was expecting before and then didn't get. Okay, so somewhere in the big top, somewhere in this courtroom. Ah, but if I get this wrong... Well, I can always go back. I just saved for this reason. I feel like it wouldn't be there because it wouldn't be at the scene because I feel like they would be careful to make sure no one would find it. I feel like it's in the courtroom. It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. What if he has it with him? What if he has it with him? Acro! I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I knew it! I knew it! Get fucked! I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have all been over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it, under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Gotcha, bitch. You fool! How could you? Get fucked. I'm so sick of your ass. You got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them? Miss Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought this far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh, you definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me! Make a mistake! Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor? Did you kill the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro! You going to jail, bitch! All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper? I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's why you decided to do something about Regina? How dreadful. So you're saying that you're a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. Oh. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. First, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. Oh my god. But I couldn't just up and leave. I couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I couldn't up and leave yet. Whoop whoop off to prison! Whoop whoop! You're cooked, brother. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Life sentence. Oh my god. Congratulations, Max, you're free of guilt, but we still gotta talk about your other charges, brother. The court is adjourned. Nice. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bad. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats! But only Max! Only at Max a million of them. thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh? Sorry. She's been like this for a while now. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. It's all my fault! Sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back! Now everyone's gonna split up! Regina, Sister Right, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? Yeah, I can believe that. Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making that stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge. Well, he knows that... We know that... Huh? 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 How do I... Huh? Let me see something real quick. It's a profile? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hang on, I need to recalibrate 1 sec. Okay, there we go. I don't know, Acro probably doesn't want revenge because he knows that Bat liked her. And he knows that they were just, like, fucking around. So... I think... Yeah, I think it's the brother.
Take that!
Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat! That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then until then he can meet Acro again. Can we throw Max and Bat into jail? Real. Half these people need jail? Dude. No, they all got problems, bro. What's it called? This takes place in California, Max. Wait, does this? There's no way this takes place in California, bro. Yeah, no, all of them do. All of them got it. Like, literally all of them are over the age of 18 and crushing on this 16-year-old girl. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. The American release takes place in California? Oh, that's crazy! Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Okay.
Hey, Max!
What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy?
I'm sorry about what happened.
So whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's the big question.
Our ringmaster really was an amazing person, wasn't he?
Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen.
Don't laugh. That's quite the goal.
Alright, that's quite the goal.
Yay, can't wait.
And I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus in the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max!
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to court today?
We've got to work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max. What's it called? Can we throw Phoenix right? He's let Maya stay over and she's not related to him, deaf, not sus. Well, I mean, she's like a daughter to him, almost. Like, or like a little sister. I don't think that's like... I don't think it's weird. Like, they're definitely not in that kind of, like, relationship. I feel like he sees her like a daughter. Anyways, Nick! It seems like everything is going to turn out all right here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Oh my god, he's going crazy. He's laughing again. Dude, my throat hurts. Oh. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. It really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? Oh, it's Gumshoe, wait. It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Yay! Let's fucking go! The GOAT returns! Let's go! Pookie! Pookie is coming home! Pookie didn't die! Farewell, my turnabout. Oh dear. Oh dear. Guys, do we start the next trial right now? Okay, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Here we go. Oh? What the fuck am I looking at? Will it be last year's runner-up? Oh god, I can't read that fast. Okay, Captain Saikon, I see the students of a certain starry school are waiting to win. Global hero on Yokopon doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me. Huh? Huh? Oh, it's the Steel Samurai. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. It's the Nickel Samurai, my bad. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. What the fuck is going on? March 20th. Okay. Gatewater Hotel. Viola Hall.
All right, yes. Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this.
Oh my god! I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice. So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize?
Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai?
No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it.
Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like the Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick.
Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match.
That doesn't fucking matter.
It's very important.
Give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. It's like a dream. Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today?
Different? What do you mean? I always love how the series returns characters. Yeah, it's nice to see these people again. Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. I'll never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Aw, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. Press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you?
Yeah, Mr. Nick, don't, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Oh, okay. Let me see. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you're the real or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. All right, let's see. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It had been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Engard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Ungard? Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. This year, it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who's this Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh. The symbolism is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar. How does that even work? Oh. With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in his hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star. Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean... The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Engard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling happy place. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Might as well go to the hallway. Let's see. Wow, what's with this place? It looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Oh. Can I go over that way? Oh, okay. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Excuse me, Jesus. That snuck up on me. Okay. Let's see. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida, his name... Is it... I can't roll my R's, guys. Juan Corrida, his name sounds just like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Matt Engard's room. Matt Engard, I've heard that name before. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the opposing actors are on either side. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Why is... I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms. But what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Alright. To Mr. On Guard from the Global Studios staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can get here. No. I mean, kids do that. Kids do that. I don't think it's like that. Kids do that. Because I know when I was in elementary school, they would always do that to older people. It was a frequent thing. Yeah, so that, it just seems like a childlike sort of immaturity. I don't think it's alluding to that at all. At least in my opinion. At least I hope not. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start. Okay. Alright, I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting. Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Bah. Sorry. Ah, so I guess you're all going to the press conference then. Yeah, of course! If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. All right, let's go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. Ah, I think they're going to have a post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Ooh, that's Pearl's voices. I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Kyle looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Someone died. You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We're asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Yep, somebody died. So, if you get 20 Nickel Samurais, did you get a $1 samurai? Police? Did they just say police?
Yeah, somebody died. You want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? I just finished telling you not to move. That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to what other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. It's that old security lady, isn't it? It's the old lady. It's the old lady. It's the old bitchy old lady, isn't it? The one from the parking lot security booth at the studio. This non-stop chatter. It can't be Miss Oldbag? Yep. What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! You're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the big brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask, I know.
Oh my god, I can't read what she's saying. Among Us. Why is she wearing an Among Us suit, though, bro? What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security.
But that outfit.
Annoying, noisy brats get the blaster.
Oh my god. Among Us. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'. Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified.
Yeah.
And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart.
I plead the fifth.
But you know,
I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying.
Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth?
But
that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. Whatever did I do to deserve that?
Like, it's just this ray gun. So, did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. We know. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
So, shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper!
Hey, Nick. What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring!
You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit.
Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick.
Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick.
That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly.
What if someone did get murdered and you are about to let this girl be witness to a murder scene, bro?
What if someone did actually just get murdered? Why she should not see that, if that's the case. Oh boy.
Well.
There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. It's good character development. Trauma does often add character development, at least in my experience. Man. Oh, man. Murder, though. Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else. All right, then let's try... Excuse me. Oh my god, that fucking... Oh, I thought it was a different... Bro? Are you sure you're wearing your own skin? Bro? I think you gotta... I think, your zipper's visible there, bro. What the fuck? Bro's a skinwalker, what the fuck? Okay. Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. Huh? Call? I wonder if it's someone from Karain Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. I just wanted to say I enjoyed the stream. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right this way, Miss Faye. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Okay, dude, something's gonna happen to Maya while she's gone. Something that's so sus. Right as we go to investigate, this random ass bellhop comes over and goes, you have a call somewhere else. Suspicious. This is a little exciting and a little scary. Yeah, why are we taking her? Why are we taking her? You should have sent her to go with Maya in case there's something bad, bro. She shouldn't have to see it. Oh boy. Here we go. I told you! I get people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. It's Lotta, isn't it? Scruffy detective secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious. That southern accent can only mean... Hey, right! Yeah. She's back. Hey, Lotta. She's back. Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights. You! Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed in here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? Yep, I knew it. Aw, shoot, me and my big mouth. See? I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said. And that's what it is. A genuine murder. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do. I shouldn't make that joke. Okay. Hey, wait. Yeehaw! A murder of a big star, no less. Oh man, I'm in trouble now. You're always in shit, bro. I don't know. I can't go in. You're always in trouble, my guy. You're literally always getting cooked. What happened? So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is the dead person in the Nickel Samurai? Huh? Why do you ask? Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so... It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. Yeah. What? The guy that died was the hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja. Okay, the fact that he didn't have his guitar on stage makes me already think that it wasn't the Jammin' Ninja on stage, it was someone impersonating him. That already makes me suspicious of that. Alright, let's figure out what's going on here. That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy. Okay. You mean Lotta? That woman, she was there that time too, right? That time? When Mystic Maya did that channeling. Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist? It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. Lotta, I can't defend you on this one. That's suspicious as fuck. But why would she... She wouldn't tell me, pal. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? The victim was the Jammin' Ninja. Mr. Jammin' Ninja. He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai. Oh! The victim was the action star, Juan Carita. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, I even know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt Engard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Mr. Engard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right? Yep. I mean, no, you've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai! Anyway, now that Juan Carita's gone, that means Mr. Engard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Gumshoe? Wonder what happens if I... Can I investigate? Can I examine again? No. Let's see. Did you take a... no, that's... he doesn't know anything. Okay. Let's check this out. Okay. Nickel Samurai. No. Let me in, please. Let me in. Let me in, please. Let me in. Ah! Let's examine everything here. Why not? It sure is one luxurious hotel, almost to the point of gaudy, with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Yeah, what the hell? This place looks like Versailles or something. What the fuck? Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Sure is one. Okay. Yeah. It's a feast fit for a king! Yeah. It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi? That's right, a kiwi. I don't know what to say. It's sweet but sour fruit all in one. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party's over. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. Oh! Okay, but golden kiwi's amazing? I've never had it. There's a grand set of doors over here. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. You know what I should do as a stream one day? I should try a bunch of fruits that I've never had and rank them, because there's a lot of stuff that I've never tried. Alright, let's try the lobby. God. Can I fucking help you? What happens if I present her this stuff? Pros, okay. Yeah, okay, that's, I don't know. Yeah, that's the, I don't know. Alright, let's examine here. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. Okay. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and the press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. Okay. It's the stage for the post-ceremony stage show. There was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now it looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess after all. Okay. Mad suspicious, bro. A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. Right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Alright. Yeah, like, I've never had dragon fruit. I've never had star fruit. I've never had, like, a certain... What's that called? The Asian pears? The really fat ones? I've never had those. I've never had certain kinds of apples. I don't really eat berries. Like, I don't think I've ever had a whole blueberry, or if I did, it was a really long time ago. Raspberries, blackberries, I don't usually eat. You know, there's like a bunch of fruits that I just have never had. Grapefruit I've never had. Oranges I've never had, etc. So, that could be a fun thing. Okay. What do I do here? Oh shit, wrong way. I meant to go to the hallway. Alright, buddy. I can't do anything other than... What do I do here? Go get some golden kiwi. I think they're called Zespri Sun Golds. They're kind of expensive, but really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try it. Is there nothing here that I haven't... What the fuck? Gumshoe! Help me out here. What the fuck do I do? Hello? What the fuck? Where do I go? I would say let's go find Blada, but is she even here right now? Oh, wait. I forgot I can ask about this kind of stuff now. Do you know this person? Okay. We can ask them about questions. Or we can ask them about people now. I forgot. Okay, let's see if he knows anyone here or can tell us anything. Okay, here we go. That girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh, then who's number 1? As if you need to ask, it's you, pal! So who's number 2? Maya Faye, but it looks like she's not around this time. Yeah, where the fuck did she go? She went back to the lobby, right? Where did she go? Must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. Let's see. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Carita and Matt and Guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Yeah, I was about to say. I played the Jammin' Ninja. Okay. Let's ask about him. The Nickel Samurai, he really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then. Why are you sorry? Matt and Guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Carita. What? Okay, let's see if that probably gave us something to talk about. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Why was Mr. Engard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take the case. I know. We're gonna take the case whether we like it or not, bro. Let's see if we can... Here we go. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Engard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe... No way! No way Matt would! What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Maya got fucking kidnapped, bro. Maya got fucking kidnapped. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said was that it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Shit, Alright, let's see. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show. And that was the Jammin' Ninja? The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burnin' Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. The final tally, look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Engard was going to hold a press conference, isn't he? That's what I heard. So if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurai's? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. Huh. He was going to be in a costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Yeah, that fucking suspicious-ass bellhop guy, the skinwalker-looking guy, kidnapped her. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. Yeah, she got fucking kidnapped, bro. What is it, Mr. Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Help! Nick! Yeah, I knew it. She got fucking kidnapped, bro. She got fucking kidnapped, bro. Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does that mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No! This can't be! Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return you to your valuable item unharmed. That's crazy. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Yep. Ah! Mystic Maya! Ah, shit. It's alright, Pro can clutch this case. My sight, everything's fading away. Maya! Maya's been kidnapped! Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition! Oh, money's not what I seek. They want him to be left out of the case. I guarantee it. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Carita was killed, and the suspect is Matt Engard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt Engard. Matt Engard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However? Whoever what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, then I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain. You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight, you will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... the Killer. My name is the Killer. Fuck, you mean your name is the Killer? Bitch, what the fuck? Huh? Pardon? Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. If only I had gone with Mystic Maya. It's not your fault, Pearls. But it is, Mystic Maya, woo! Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya? Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. All right, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom! Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt Engard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? And this means that Matt Engard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. Engard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Engard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. He did say it was a setup. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Engard being set up? Anyway, it looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. All right. Isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. All right. Ah, shit. Oh? What's this? Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick! Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. Booze room! Dude, no, on a serious note, though, wine cellars are cold as fuck. I can only imagine, like, you probably couldn't keep someone in here for very long because they'd probably freeze after not too long. It's cold as fuck in those rooms. Hey, click. What the? I knew it was this fucking butler, bro. Duck Killer. Gee, I wonder if the killer is Duck Killer. I see you have awoken. Ah! Who are you? Me? I am known as the killer. Sorry, I don't know why I find that so funny. The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Ah! Nick! Nick! Where are you? Help me! Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be a... Bro. Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. There we go. Okay. I see. Man, how are we gonna do this without our partner in crime, bro? Good morning! Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on! Let's hurry and go see Mr. Engard! You have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 AM, so... Oh, I see. Mystic Maya! If only I had gone with you! Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow, yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that. Please, please, help her. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. Damn. Alright, let's see. I have a thought. Huh? You're going to represent Mr. Engard, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice. But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Mystic Maya? Pearls, let's talk to Mr. Engard first, okay? We can think all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it. Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you? I don't have anyone else left in this world. What do you mean? My family's all gone. Our family? My father? He left my mother in the village behind and went away. I'm sorry. And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world. Man. Let's go talk to him, I guess. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early. To visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. He's a cutie! He looks so nice! He looks so kind! Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so... No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? What the fuck? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he? I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance! I have to make him let me take his case. I have to! Okay. Alright. Let's show him my lawyer badge. Mr. Engard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Why does he believe that I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers, now this? Okay. Let's see. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you for a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Mr. Engard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to. I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like, I thought the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Clearly not. Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Oh, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the president of the studio. Dog. Is he alright, Mr. Nick? We're talking about Mr. Engard's brain here. I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer. Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji? It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city that the Nickel Samurai project protects. Okay. Let's see. Can I present this to him? Okay. There we go. What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, well, you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. You didn't know? That's odd. There we go. Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. It's coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please, let Mr. Nick represent you. Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer? The killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude, I'll accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick! Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Well, that was easy. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. You're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Engard has a way of catching the eyes of women. You know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze? That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Alright, let's see. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? It's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at the time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. Aw. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try and make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button. I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants or hakama. Ah! Dude, I really think someone planted it there though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm gonna get out of him. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. Engar to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Yes. If you use this, Maya's Magatama, he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Kurita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Kurita, okay? Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. This guy seems so nice. I feel bad, man. Alright, let's see. Bam. Bam. Alright. We got 0 evidence in a one-day trial. Yep. We got absolutely nothing. Oh my god, bro. We got nothing. Okay, I think we should call it here for today, though. Because we did just talk to him, but I think the next step would be to investigate the crime scene itself. Because Gumshoe said that we could on this day. So I think we're gonna save that for next time, though. Because, what's it called? It's 9 o'clock. I got to make the thumbnail for tomorrow and everything. I gotta set that up. So, alrighty, guys. Let's wrap it up. Alrighty. Guys, I will see you tomorrow for... I believe it's No, I'm Not Human tomorrow, unless I'm mistaken and I mixed it up with the other day around. Yeah, it's No, I'm Not a Human tomorrow. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I will see you tomorrow at the usual time, unless I get held up at work. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And we will be playing a horror game to kick off Spooky Month. And let me know if you guys have any horror game recommendations, like short, quick ones that I can play, or if there's like a longer one, you know, I'd have to set aside time for it. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye! Bye!